Good morning. How are you? Did you want something? Hi. Here. Aww. What a good boy. What a good boy.
Hey, Becca C. Smith here. Good morning. I am going to do a 12-hour edit-a-thon today. I'm kind of doing this in solidarity of my husband because if you guys don't know, he works in TV production, and TV and movie in the entertainment industry. A 12 to 14-hour day is just normal. So he had to leave early to go to set this morning, and I'm sure he won't be back until 9 or 10 tonight. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go back to my TV movie roots and I'm gonna do a 12-hour day. And weirdly, that's actually considered a short day. The reason why I'm doing this is the books that I just finished the rough draft of, Hexsphere, I realized that I needed to change from first person present tense to third person past tense limit. 85,000 words, that's a lot. And I was kind of dragging my heels a little bit last week. I did a chapter a day. If I do that, it's gonna take way too long before I can actually get to the edits. This is just changing the POV tense. I want to dive deep and get into the core edits that I know I need to do. So I figured a 12-hour edit-a-thon will at least get me, I have 31 more chapters to go, so I probably won't finish even in the 12 hours. But if I can get a big chunk done, I know I can finish the rest of this week. I am doing it the way I've done my past 12-hour workathon things, where I'm going to start at the top of every hour and work for 45 minutes and then take 15 minutes off. It's kind of like doing 12 45-minute sprints. That sounds awful. I'm hoping I can get a huge dent. I'm really hoping I can finish, but I don't want to jinx myself. All right, I'm gonna get back in there, make myself some breakfast, and get going. Wish me luck. I just finished my first 45 minutes, and I did get through a chapter. Now, in order to finish today, I would have to do 3 chapters every hour. So probably not going to finish today, but I'm okay with that. Hey, if that's 12 chapters I finish, that's 12 chapters I finish. I think some of them will go faster than this one, though, just because I had to make some actual edits to things as well. So I think some chapters will go faster, some chapters will go. But first hour done. On to the next. I'm standing because I think I'm going to alternate standing, sitting each hour. I think that'll definitely help keep the juices flowing. I don't really want to be sitting for 12 hours. I finished another chapter, so it does look like I'm able to do a chapter an hour. I am exercised, I am showered. Oh, I've got my little dragon. Let's do a card. I haven't done a card. Hour 3. It's gonna be a shorter one anyway. Let's do a card. Oh, we got the raven. That's my spirit animal. Open yourself to miracles. Use new eyes. Believe in magic. Embrace life's wonders. I don't know what that has to do with changing the POV tenses to my book. But I'm going to leave it out because it's one of my favorite cards, and I'm hoping it will give me motivation and inspiration for the day. I did finish a chapter, but it took me all the way up to 4th hour. I'm just gonna not take a break and go straight into hour 4 because I really want to at least keep an average of a chapter every hour. I'd like to do more, but it doesn't look like that's gonna happen. But I don't want to get behind. That's the number one thing. I am gonna start hour 4. I did not finish that chapter, so I kind of just had to let that go of doing a chapter every hour because some chapters are gonna take longer. It's just the way it is. Did I wake you up, buddy? Did I? The important thing to remember about today is that I am getting a bunch more done than I would otherwise. I just always have that fleeting hope that I'm gonna finish everything in a day. The hope is real. And it very rarely is actually true. Early on, letting it go, it's going fast. That's the thing with this kind of thing, which is why I needed to do this, because when you're doing this kind of work, time just goes like this. And hence, like the chapter I'm working on is probably going to take the full 2 hours. It's making me feel better about the work that I've done, because in my mind, I was thinking this should only be 20 minutes a chapter. I should be able to do 3 chapters an hour. Nope, that is not the case. So anyway, okay, I'm gonna take my little break and then I'm gonna get back to it. I did finish that chapter. That took me 2 sessions to finish that chapter. Progress is progress. Okay, I'm taking a break. Do I regret writing the book in first person present? Now, what's interesting is that I actually wrote the first 10 chapters as third person limited past tense. And then I changed it to first person present because it felt right in the moment. And even though this is a lot of work, I don't regret it. And that's just because, for whatever reason, putting it in first person present got me to finish the book. And I've been working on it for 2.5 years. If I have to do this for a couple of weeks of switching it back to third person limited past tense, then yeah, it's worth it, because I wasn't finishing it that way. For whatever reason, I was blocked. I guess I would recommend that just write it in whatever way is going to get you to finish, because you can do what I'm doing today and just edit it if you want to change it later. I have no regrets. It's hard to really read and understand what I'm reading because I'm just switching the POV and tense. But so far I'm kind of happy with it. I guess this is good in a way because it's kind of giving me a brief run through of reading through it before I actually read through it. I am getting a little tired just because it's the constant flow of it. Oh, good boy, scratching the post. Oh, that's a good boy. He's being a little nut. All right, I'm gonna get back to it. You're wondering why there's so many towels everywhere. It's because if you've watched my past vlogs, you'll know that this little guy, he's allergic to plastic. And so the floor, the table's actually glass, but my cutting mat is plastic. Then these ottomans are vinyl, so they are plastic. Right, buddy? And he likes to rub his face and his nose and his sleep, like he used to sleep on these, and so his bottom lip would hit the plastic and he gets his little breakouts. So we cover everything in cotton towels. But I have finished another chapter. Yay! I have about 10 minutes of a break and then I'm going to get back to it. I'm also going through the proof of dream diaries. I'm not going to do that today because I really do just want to focus on changing the tenses in POV to Hexsphere. But this will probably be all of the rest of the week going through my proof. Just did another hour or 45 minutes. Getting farther along, I'm actually kind of happy. I think I have a book. I definitely still have to add and change some things and move some things around, but I don't know. I haven't got to the end. That's the part that I'm worried about, that the last chunk, like the third act, doesn't flow as well as I'm hoping, but I definitely won't know that today. But again, progress. All right. I'm going to take my 15-minute break and then I am going to go into another one. I think I should just put this on my shoulder. This is thick fabric, so I don't even know if it's going to work. There we go. Now I've got my little buddy. Even though I'm not working on Kilkeo Peak, she can still help me out with Hexsphere. You think you can switch the tenses? Maybe some other POV? Yeah? Yeah, I don't think she's gonna be much help. She looks like she's about to fly off my shoulder. Just finished hour 11. I have 1 hour left. I have done, how many chapters have I done today? I have done 10 chapters today. If I can finish one chapter this last hour, then I will have done 11 chapters. Not quite 12 of the 12 hours, but 11. 11. Can't believe it took that long to do 11 chapters. It just shows you how long it takes when you have to switch tenses. Hi. I finished hour 12. I barely still have this little girl on my shoulder. She keeps, I don't know how long she's been on there, but I kind of like, well, I love her and she's staying on there anyway. It is hour 12. I finished. I did end up doing another chapter, so that makes 11 chapters, which is crazy. It makes me feel a lot better about last week when I'd only done the 5, because I really, you know how you beat yourself up, like, oh, I didn't do that much, I should have done more. But it does show me how long it can sometimes take a chapter to do. Okay, she's like, seriously. She's just trying to fly away, you know? But I am being way nicer to myself. I'm definitely making an effort to do this, where, you know, my expectations, of course, my crazy goal was to finish all 31 chapters today. But once I realized that that wasn't going to happen, I just really focused on the positive of how much work I could actually get done in those 12 hours. And 11 chapters is amazing. I'm very happy, very excited. And the rest of the week, I'm just going to do maybe a couple, 2 or 3 chapters a day, and, also go through my proof. That should mean I'll be done at least with the POV tense changes by the end of the week. But no pressure, no stress, just having fun. Well, fun, it is tedious, but switching POV tense. It'll be done, and then I can really dive in and edit. I am very excited. So far, what I've read, I'm not mad at, so, that's good. Well, thank you so much for joining, and let me know how you guys are doing on your projects, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.